So for May, I gave myself a TBR of 3 books, specifically these 3 books. And I've barely touched them. I've read a fair bit of this one. And I've been reading a lot, but I've mainly been reading stuff that wasn't on my TBR. So I am going to make an effort. I am starting this on the 17th of May. I'm going to make an effort to try and at least finish this one, but also maybe finish the other 2 by the end of the month. And I figured I would do a reading vlog to keep myself accountable. Okay. This part made me audibly chuckle. So they're in like a theater class, and after the game we're playing is explained, Danny goes, "So we're playing tag?" "Sure are. All his exercises are just variations on tag." That's so accurate to a theater class. Having now finally seen Little Shop of Horrors, I would not describe the main character as a viable Seymour, but to each their own. Does a character ever do something where it's like, it's understandable for their character in the context of the scene, but it makes you cringe so fucking hard? So, Limelight, the book I'm reading, is, it's a book about theater kids, right? And it takes place at, like, a performing arts school. So, there's, you know, performances and stuff with different songs. And every time, it's obviously the author's not gonna write out the entire song. So, each song ends kind of abruptly, and it makes it feel like each performance is only 20 seconds long. Obviously, in the world of the book, they sing the full song. And I don't know how Andrew, the author, would fix that, but it's just very jarring every time it happens. It's almost 1 p.m. and I haven't read anything today. This has been one that's slowly growing on me. I'm about a third of the way through it. I want to finish it by the end of the month, so I have to, like, lock the fuck in. I will say, the character Christian, I don't know if he's one of the characters on the cover, so don't ask. Has the patient of a saint, because the main character has, like, crazy anger issues, and he's been putting up with it real well since they met. Okay, update. Even though I'm kind of mid on this book so far, I am glad I'm reading it because I am working on a video essay about internalized homophobia in media, and I gotta talk about this.
I also literally need to pack.
My foot is on the brake, and if I click the button, it won't start. So basically, I was going to go pick up my brother's meds and read Stolen Tongues while I waited in the drive-thru at the CVS, but my car broke down. It's the next day. I barely got any reading done after what I filmed yesterday, because I was busy with Sweeney Todd rehearsal. Somebody's gonna come by today to hopefully help fix the car. I'm gonna try to get some reading done. Oh, hey, look, it's the comedic panic attack trope. Huge blocks of texts are one of my biggest pet peeves. The fuck is this? I forgot that a side effect of this taking place in New York in the 90s is that the Twin Towers are still there.
Those in place.
My car is working again. Also, there's like a swarm of love bugs outside. This is the fit for Sweeney Todd. I'm also gonna be skin bald for the show, so that's coming soon. I mean, I did warn you guys. So, he's exasperated at having to pay $14 for 5 coffees, but in the modern economy, that's a steal. Again, with the blocks of text. Gay things are happening. I smell an allegory. We did a open house performance thing for Sweeney Todd. It went okay. I accidentally jumped down to the lower octave, which I'm not supposed to do, but it's fine. I checked the page numbers and everything. I'm exactly at the halfway point, and it's finally starting to pick up in pace, so I think I might be able to get through this by the end of the month. It's Friday, and today is my last free day for a while, so I'm watching Nosferatu.
Sweeney Todd, the demon of your feet.
To be clear, that video was taken a few days ago. Anyways, I'm making ramen. Okay, so there's a weird thing in this book where the main character has, like, been dealing with a bunch of internalized homophobia, but now that he has gay feelings for his male best friend, there's no hint of that. Why? So, he's nervous about his accent poking through at his audition, and I feel like this is going in a direction where he's gonna try to fake it, he'll mess up his audition, then the teacher's gonna be like, just be you, and then he'll get the role. That's my guess on how this plot point is going to go. I called it! Practice with me for my show that opens in 2 weeks. There's toothless in the background. Swing your razor wide, Sweeney, hold it to the skies. God, that's good. That is the Have You Licious Ever Tasted Smells Like. Oh my god, what perfect more. That's high stuff flavor. God, that's good. My crutch is now good to use for the show. I have 1776 rehearsals. I'm showed up early, but I brought Limelight with me. Shout out to Amanda and Caitlin, two of my castmates in Sweeney Todd, for suggesting White Duck. I got a drink from there this morning. It was pretty good. Also, shout out to them because they were the people who picked me up when my car broke down for rehearsal. Great people, lovely people, but yeah. That's it. 1776, and I'm early, so I'm gonna read, probably. I know this isn't on my TBR. Shut up, this is what I'm reading right now. I'm at White Duck again. I always get so confused. I don't know the vibe here. I was like, can I have a mocha with honey in it? And she's like, an espresso shake? And I'm like, whatever sounds right to you, ma'am. But yeah, I'm getting something for myself and for a castmate. Hi, I did some math, and if I do 20 pages a day until the end of the month, I should be able to get through this book. I like this line that Danny could feel his heartbeat in his fingertips. That's a very specific feeling that I've not seen captured in a book before. Is Danny autistic coded? Like, does he have autism? This is a thought that's crossed my mind a few times while reading this book, but, like, certain things, like his aversion to touch, and now he's, like, overstimulated. Is he autistic? Okay, so I'm at a point where Danny is, like, out way past his curfew and is, like, super drunk and shit, and I'm worried about consequences for this, but also, like, everything has gone right for him in this book, even when it very much shouldn't have. Like, even when things do go wrong, they end up working out, so I'm like, I feel like he'll be fine, which is not how I want to feel in a book. It feels like there's been no conflict, and I think that's been my main problem with this book so far, honestly. Okay, update. Some crazy, surreal shit is happening, and I don't know if it's actually happening, or if it's just because Danny is so, like, inebriated. It is 7:30. It's real early, but I have a doctor's appointment with my PCP because my seizures have been really bad recently. So I'm hoping they can do something. I'm real tired. Guess who got sick and is going home early from rehearsal? This guy. Okay, I didn't go to an arts high school, so, like, I don't fucking know. But this rehearsal scene in the book is so fake. No one acts like this in a high school theater production. Like, am I taking crazy pills? Are art schools actually that, like, insane? Because this just doesn't seem right. I think Limelight is, like, putting me in a reading slump. Like, I have to force myself to read it, which is not a good quality for a book to have. Not the biblical parallels in my doomed yaoi book. A large chunk of this book is just the author talking about how much he likes Pippin.
Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Guys, am I serving Leo from Promare? Tell me you see the vision. It looks like clay. Something to know about me is I love a refresher. This is not sponsored. This is Peach Lychee from Panda Express. Not my favorite refresher from anywhere, but it is very good. How's your root beer?
It's nice.
You excited to go to your dad's?
Yeah.
I got myself a Red Bull. Y'all already know me and the Peach Red Bull, we're like this. I'm gonna drop him off at our dad's for the week. And yeah. First we gotta get gas though. Dude, gas prices are insane. Whoever went before me paid over $100 for gas. I don't care if it was fucking diesel. That is crazy. Guys, I love my grandma. I don't talk about her like super often because she doesn't really like being on the internet, but just as an example, I mentioned wanting ice cream, like craving ice cream, and she just handed me $10 and was like, "Go get you some ice cream." She's so freaking nice and cool. She listens to Billie Eilish, so that should tell you everything you need to know. So today is set dress for Sweeney Todd, but I went to set build, which I'm pretty sure means I don't have to go to set dress, if I gathered correctly, which is great, because I'm fucking tired. This took a really fucking dark turn really quickly. I finished it. I finished the book. The ending was rushed, and overall the book was pretty mid, but I fucking finished it. Toothless in the shower, toothless in the shower. He sits in the shower whenever I use the bathroom. It's kind of weird, but also cute. Toothless in the shower. Hi, buddy. I'm locking in some of my Indigo Monk content. This bag right here, full of books. I'm leaving early because I want to go to Starbucks. My friend Leno works at Starbucks, so I guess he gets like free gift cards or something. I don't know. He gave me a gift card, which is very nice. So I'm gonna spend that and get myself a nice coffee before I go to rehearsal. I forgot to ask for 2% milk instead of whole milk, and now my stomach hurts.